You're welcome to today's news. The news outline: Britain, US, stalling Biafran's independence through selfish policies. Thank you for tuning in to this channel. But please do well to subscribe if this is your first time of tuning into this channel by clicking on the subscribe button and also the bell for more updates. Now to the details. Please listen to the end. An Abia cultural activist, Dr. Charles Amanze says, Britain and the United States of America is stalling Biafran's independence through their selfish policies, stating that the two governments must apologize to the people of Biafra for allegedly violating their domestic and civil rights. Dr. Charles Amanze, a cultural activist and an acclaimed high priest, prince of Easy Imo Ancient Kingdom, accused the two nations of stalling Biafran's independence through their selfish policies, describing Biafra as the worst nightmare of Britain and America. The Abia philosopher, who recalled the essence of Biafra Heroes Day in Omaya, insisted that freedom of Biafra is irreversible, adding, we make a demand to uphold our pardon, we make a demand to uphold our domestic rights as a people and as a nation. The culturalist and grand commander of Amado Society, who demanded an apology from the countries for allegedly violating the rights of Biafrans, said, the British and American governments have violated the domestic and civil rights of our people of Biafra through the Nigerian government. We seek redress, apology, and a chance of existence according to the dictates and conscience of our cultural heritage. He recalled that the Western nations, for over 200 years, subjected Africa to slavery under our ancestors for unpaid forced labor, explored and exploited the continent by cutting away our mineral resources to develop their economies, neglected and used Africa as a pawn in war and crisis situations, have continued to use aids and partnerships as baits to perpetrate enslavement of the continent. He further accused the two nations of plotting to foist an energy crisis on the continent just to perpetuate their stay in pretense of trying to address the problem, noting that the negative effects of Western policies on Africa and Indigo in particular have led to impoverishment and violation of the people's domestic and civil rights, which he said must be reversed. We have not seen nor enjoyed any fruit of political stability and human rights. Amanze said, adding, that is why we work so diligently to gain more victories in the democratic column. Amanze, who is also the convener of Eastern Youth Cultural Network, explained that focusing more on human rights and democracy in the struggle with concept of Biafra freedom would usher in stability, stating that the foreign policies of the West were aimed at subjugating Biafra. They claimed that they were giving Africa aid, but the condition in which Africa finds itself today, the condition in which the Igbo man finds himself today, is the condition that the Western world wants us to be. It is not that we cannot develop ourselves. He stressed, adding, "The true gospel is that we, Africans, are rich to feed the Western world, but we are hungry here. That we want to stop, that we want control, that we want to correct." He argued that partnership as a Western policy was another oppressive instrument for controlling African governments, describing it as modern day slavery. The Amanze has voiced out. He said that those two countries, British and America, what they are doing is just to stall the independence of Biafra to their selfish policies. Before now, during our ancestors' days, they came to the Nigeria to put them into slavery, force them into labor without pay. And then now they found a way to go about this slavery so that it can continue, so that Nigeria would not be better than them, so that Africa will not be better than them. So they came as making sure that they want to partner with us, they want to support us, and they are putting us in modern day slavery. What they call partnership today is modern day slavery, and it is injurious to our future existence. So these people need to apologize to Africans, and they should leave us. They stole our resources and all that. In partnership, they control our resources, they control our governments, and we report to them. We do not have the domestic and civil rights of independence and liberty. They are the one controlling everything in this country. So they must apologize. So they are trying to stall Biafra independence. And we will not accept that for them. This is the reason and the point for the kingdom to rise through the process of cultural tradition to restore the dignity of the land. Nigeria was reeling in debt, is reeling in debt today because the West has created a situation whereby the leaders of African countries must continue to borrow. Why? Why must we continue to borrow so that we can be under them? The cultural literacy level in the region is a thing of special attention. It is the call of duty because literally our children no longer understand the basic foundation of our culture. Without our cultural heritage, we do not have security. So when we discover the cause and we fix it, that is the security approach that we must apply. We have come to the end of the news, dear listeners. What's your view to what Amanze has said? Kindly share your view in the comment section. Thank you.